Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. And we're about to get into some hot topics, but before we start, today is Wednesday and it's live hot topics. And live hot topics will be tonight at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern on Millie Chan TV. Don't forget. First off, shout out to our very own Queen Sheba. She is boots on the ground in New York at the Diddy trial. Baby, and yesterday she spoke to the woman that did that outburst in court. Child, this lady right here, Queen Sheba said, first of all, how are you? Honey, she said she feel better now that she got something to eat. Okay. She had all kind of drinks in there. And so she said, they're trying to ruin a black man's legacy. They're trying to tear him down. They're laughing at him. And then Queen Sheba asked her, like, what gave you the courage to do that? She said she's anti-bully, right? And she is here for black people. Girl, don't do that anymore. This woman could have lost her life. And Queen Sheba, you be safe. Get us the tea, but be safe. Did anybody watch The Next Generation last night on Bravo? Because I'm going to run it back. I didn't realize it had come on already, right? Child, Ariana, this is Kim Zolciak's daughter. Like, she's the baby of the first set of children she had. She had Brielle and she had Ariana, and then she married Croy and she had all the other kids, right? Child, she said Kim stole all her money and still begs her for more money. She was sitting here talking to who I feel like her boyfriend is, because he was talking to her like, look, now is our problem. Child, she had a video where Kim called for money and she zells her money. Ariana said that, she was on TV early at 5 years old. I think she said when she was 13, she started doing promos for social media. So she was making 3 posts a day. She said she was making a lot of money. And she didn't know how much money she was making. And it wasn't until her and Croy started going through what they were going through, and she found out her mama was stealing her money. And she was like, what am I supposed to do? She's going through a divorce. It's my mother. Oh my God. I ain't gonna get into all that. We're gonna watch the show and talk about it. But this is wild. Now there you have the other side of the coin, right? Gia Judice is on Amazon Live doing her thing. She's advertising for Father's Day gifts. And all of a sudden her dad pops in on the live. She was like, I didn't even know you knew how to do this. And he just came on to tell her how much he loved her and how proud of her he is. Just totally different situations, right? You got one child with the parent taking the money, and you got another child where the parent is just lifting them up. Woo, honey, life is crazy. Let's keep going. Okay, this is Housewives from a Housewife, a seating chart that they've come up with. This is not from Bravo. This is just their interpretation. You can make one too. But what do you think about what they think will be going on with the seating chart? Because I already see that Phaedra and Britt Edie should be down at the ends. I think Kelly can be up. I think it should be, I'm okay with Portia and Shamia next to him. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, maybe Angela and Drew should change on this side. And over here should be Britt Edie at the bottom. Then over here, you could put Phaedra at the bottom. Then you could put Kelly, then put Cynthia. You know what I mean? But by no means should Phaedra be that far up or Britt be that far up. In my mind, Drew shouldn't even be that far up. But maybe because of everything she's going through, she needs to switch places with Angela. Angela didn't do that much. You know what I'm saying? We like Angela for how she get at the girls, but she's not giving that much. You know what I'm saying? Until she talks about her relationship with Charles, she can come on down a little bit. Let me know what you think about this chart. And the worst Father of the Year award goes to Brian Mcnite. Have y'all heard that video where Brian Mcknight was talking about how tasteless his brother was for making a video talking about his son's passing, Nico's passing? And then he talked about how he and his wife had the door open for Nico, but Nico and his mother decided not to take the help. And the door was open until he passed away. Right? How could you be so solemn or just so non-responsive to your child leaving this planet. Like, I feel like all them songs you sang are just fraud. And it's a couple of them I absolutely love. Like, he's just heartless. Let me know if you've heard it, and if you have, let me know what you think about it. But Claude was feeling a certain kind of way, and I don't think his feelings should have been duped down to tasteless about his nephew. Rest well, Nico. Child, look, I know this probably should be an FAFO, but I done fooled around and clicked on it, and here we are. So this person, a MAGA church volunteer, accused drag queens of grooming children. Now he has come and been arrested for violating them. 2 children. What is wrong with people? This is what he posted, I guess, up here. Ask not why the children shouldn't see drag queens. Ask why drag queens crave an audience of children. Well, what in the world was he craving? Y'all, let's pray over our children, each other, and this world, because it is crazy. Anytime I talk about those people, I think about the misinformation and the information we're not getting. So I just want to tell y'all, just put a mask in your bag. If you just order some and just have them around. If you have some cloth ones, wash them and just keep them with you. If you're going around a large crowd, you're going to need it because it's back in an alarming rate. Okay? Alarming rate. And they're not letting us know. So that's just FYI. Baby, I was listening to Cardi B the other night, her recording, and she was talking about how she had to leave Offset before she really hurt him and got herself in some trouble. And she was like, she just had to get away. And with Stefan, she was like, he had messaged her. She was like, well, why don't I just try? Just see what's going on. She said they became friends and they talked. And she said she's very happy. And then she was like, you have me around here talking about what a garden tool she is. But he was the one that popped out with his girl first, without being divorced, might I add. So now that she's popped out, it's a problem. But we all know it's like that with men, especially when you upgrade. Because men hate to see an upgrade unless they are the upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, she's happier than she's ever been. And I'm happy for Cardi. I'm really happy for her. Because even if we don't get any more music, whenever anybody's going through a divorce, just let's go. We already know he's not helping at the house. She said he hadn't helped in a year. And you got the nerve to be mad about a hair braiding situation? Sir, you got your priorities mixed up. And you need to stay wherever you are, Offset. You deserve the life you're living right now. Let's keep going. Speaking of the Sierra prayer, because Cardi did it. This is Sierra and her daughter. They're twinning at the Black Women in Music dinner. And she said her mother is a 10 out of 10. And I absolutely love this. You know what I'm saying? I love a tuxedo. I love how a woman looks in a suit. I love this. And this baby look just like her daddy. When I tell you this is Russell's baby, it is his baby. She is so adorable. I love that. Child Peter Thomas is going to be on the next upcoming Nene Leakes show. He said he got on there and Nene was not ready. So I can't wait to see this. Because what did he say? Because, you know, Peter is very inappropriate. He has some very inappropriate moments. And I know he's going to say some stuff that makes absolutely no sense. But I'm going to be here for it. I don't know what Mama D and Drew Sidora have going on, but Mama D called her on stage for something. Then Portia saw it because Mama D was like, oh, she having problems with Portia. She don't want your hot dog man. So Portia said, put that tooth in and we just might sign you, Mama D. Then Dennis comes in and said, don't speak bad on anyone's mother. I respect elders. So he had to get Portia together real quick. Then Drew said her and Mama D had a genuine time. What was this event right here for Drew? Y'all, this photo took me back like 3 decades. This is the Dungeon family in Atlanta. I was a hot girl once upon a time, like the original. Bye, y'all.